Alright, if you've been wondering which Dubai Islamic Bank credit card is actually worth having in your wallet, especially if you care about rewards, Sharia-compliant financing, and maximizing every dirham you spend, this video is going to save you a lot of time and probably a lot of headaches. Because the truth is, DIB has quite a few cards on offer and they all look pretty similar in the brochures. But when you really dig into the details like the profit rates, the cashback rates, the lifestyle perks you get, and the annual fees, you start to see exactly which one stands out from the entire pack. So today I'm going to break down the best credit card to have from DIB, who it's for, and what you need to know before you apply. I think this video is going to be a winner. But before we jump into the details, do me a quick favor. If you appreciate videos that actually get into the specifics, instead of just repeating marketing slogans, take 2 seconds to hit that like button right now. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my next guides on UAE credit cards and money management. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So Dubai Islamic Bank has a reputation for being one of the biggest and most established Sharia-compliant banks in the UAE. So if you prefer Islamic banking products where the card operates on Ujra instead of interest-bearing debt, DIB is one of the main places people look. And when you first look at their credit card options, you'll see a long list that includes the DIB Rewards card, the DIB Prime card, the Emirates Skywards Infinite, and the Consumer Platinum. But when you talk to people who actually use these cards, and when you run the numbers on fees and benefits, the card that consistently comes out on top for most everyday spending, in my opinion, is the DIB Emirates Skywards Infinite credit card. So let's break down exactly why this card is so popular and why I personally think it's the strongest overall package DIB offers right now if you're someone who travels at least a few times a year. First, let's talk about eligibility and fees, because this is where most people get tripped up. The DIB Emirates Skywards Infinite requires a minimum monthly salary of 20,000 dirhams. That's a serious income threshold, so this card is definitely aimed at mid to high income earners. The annual fee is 2,500 dirhams, which is comparable to other premium travel cards in the UAE. But, and this is important, unlike some banks, DIB doesn't slap on hidden admin fees on top of that. Your 2,500 dirhams is your annual cost, and that's it. If you meet the eligibility and you're comfortable with the fee, you get access to a bundle of travel perks, including Emirates Skywards Silver membership that can easily pay for the card if you use them properly. But before we get into the rewards, let's quickly touch base on what exactly Emirates Skywards Silver membership is and what it gets you. Emirates Skywards Silver membership is the second tier in Emirates loyalty program, sitting just above blue and below gold and platinum. To qualify, you need to earn 25,000 tier miles or take 25 eligible Emirates or flydubai flights within 12 months. Once you achieve silver, you get several valuable benefits that can make your travel experience much smoother. You'll enjoy access to the Emirates business class lounge in Dubai International Airport for yourself whenever you fly Emirates or flydubai, although this doesn't extend to a guest. You can also check in at business class counters even when you're flying economy, which saves a lot of time at the airport. Now, one of the biggest perks is the additional baggage allowance as well, giving you 12 kilograms of extra checked luggage on most fares. You'll also earn 25% bonus Skywards Miles on every Emirates or flydubai flight, helping you rack up rewards much faster. Now, other benefits include priority boarding ahead of economy passengers, priority waitlisting, and guaranteed economy class seats even on fully booked flights if you book at least 48 hours before departure, as well as free seat selection on flydubai economy. Now, silver members also have access to a dedicated Emirates contact center team for personalized services. So once you reach silver, your status is valid for 14 months, after which you'll need to re-qualify by meeting the tier miles or flight count again. Overall, silver is the tier where you start experiencing real upgrades to your travel travel, from lounge access in Dubai to bonus miles and priority services that can make every trip feel more premium. Now let's get into the rewards, because this is where the card really shines. You get a welcome bonus of up to 120,000 Skywards Miles when you hit the spend requirement in the first few months, which you can see up on the screen. Just to put that into context, 120,000 miles is enough for a return economy flex ticket to most of Europe or a one-way business class ticket to a bunch of destinations in Asia. That alone can be worth more than the annual fee, and you can just save that. Every time you spend on Emirates and flydubai, you earn up to 2 Skywards Miles per US dollar. That is one of the highest earn rates in the UAE right now, even compared to the Emirates Islamic Skywards Black Card. On foreign currency spending, like when you're traveling abroad or shopping online internationally, you earn 1.5 miles per US dollar. And on all your local purchases inside the UAE, you earn 1 mile per US dollar as well. That's strong across the board and means you're getting rewarded whether you're paying for groceries, booking hotels, or filling up your car with fuel. But here's where it gets even better. The DIB Emirates Skywards Infinite comes with unlimited complimentary access to over 1,200 airport lounges worldwide. You can walk in with a guest for free as many times as you want, which is a big deal if you travel frequently or if you have family with you. A lot of cards put a cap on lounge visits or charge after a certain number, but this card keeps it unlimited as long as you remain in good standing. You also get complimentary airport transfers up to 6 times per year within the UAE when you book Emirates tickets using the card. So if you fly Emirates business class and use this card, you can literally get picked up from your doorstep in a chauffeur-driven car, driven to the airport in comfort, and then walk straight into the lounge. It feels like a proper premium experience without paying extra. Now let's talk about insurance, because this is one of the areas people often overlook. The DIB Emirates Skywards Infinite includes comprehensive multi-trip travel insurance that covers you for things like emergency medical expenses up to 500,000 US dollars, trip cancellation or interruption, lost baggage, and personal accident coverage. A lot of people don't realize how much it costs to buy this insurance separately. So if you're a frequent traveler, I think this perk alone can save you hundreds of dirhams every single year. On the lifestyle side, you also get unlimited complimentary valet parking at select locations in the UAE. Although this list is constantly changing, so I recommend you check them out before you go to the valet parkings. This is a small thing, but if you live in Dubai or Abu Dhabi, you know how quickly valet charges can add up. You get discounts at luxury hotels, golf benefits, and access to Visa's global concierge service, which can help you book tables at restaurants, get tickets to sold out events, and so much more. One of the big advantages of this card is that it's Sharia compliant as well. That means instead of charging you conventional interest on unpaid balances, it uses an ujra fee structure. It's still critically important to pay your bills on time, because fees will still apply if you delay payment. But for people who want a fully Islamic banking solution, this is one of the strongest cards you can get. Now, let's talk about who this card is really for. If you're someone who travels internationally multiple times a year, especially with Emirates or flydubai, and you're spending at least 10 to 15,000 dirhams a month on your credit card, this card can easily justify its annual fee. You'll rack up miles fast, use the lounge access and transfers, and get value from the insurance and lifestyle perks in general. If you're more of an occasional traveler or you don't care about Emirates miles, you might be better off with the DIB Rewards Platinum card though. That card has no annual fee and gives you cashback in the form of Wallah rewards, which you can then redeem for bill payments or shopping. But if we're talking about the best card DIB offers overall in terms of rewards and perks, I still think the Emirates Skywards Infinite is the clear winner. You spend and you get miles as you spend. Let's say you spend 20,000 dirhams a month, with about 5,000 dirhams of that on Emirates and foreign transactions. So over the course of a year, you'd earn 100,000 Skywards Miles, not including your welcome bonus. I think that's enough to fly business class to Europe or Asia every year just from your spending. When you combine that with the lounge access and travel insurance, insurance, you're getting a lot of value for your 2,500 dirhams annual fee. One last thing to note is the eligibility process. Because this is a premium card, DIB will ask you for stuff like proof of income, like your salary certificate and bank statements, so make sure your documentation is up to date. If you already bank with DIB, the process is usually much faster and much easier, especially if your salary is credited to a DIB account. But here's my personal take. Personally, if I was picking a credit card from DIB and my main goals were to travel frequently and earn the maximum miles, this is the card I'd definitely choose. It gives you a premium experience every time you travel, whether that's the valet parking, the lounges, or the airport transfers. But it's also really rewarding for your everyday spending, which is where a lot of people rack up the most miles without even realizing it. I love that it's straightforward, no complicated caps or hoops to jump through, and that it's fully Sharia compliant, so it fits with Islamic principles without sacrificing perks. And before we close off this video, just a quick disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor and no money changed hands, nor is this video a promotion for the card. It's just my personal opinion and what I think is best from DIB. So take all advice with a pinch of salt. Now, with that being said, that's it for today's deep dive into Dubai Islamic Bank credit cards. If you found this video helpful, take a second right now to tap the like button because it really helps more people discover these guides. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that so you don't miss my future videos comparing the best credit cards and financial products here in the UAE. If you want even deeper insights, personal recommendations, or access to exclusive resources, make sure to join my YouTube members only group where I share extra guides and answer your questions one-on-one. Thanks so much for watching. Stay smart with your dirhams, and I'll see you guys in the next one.